I'm impressed how well balanced this thing is.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
I just noticed none of you other Danans have spirit cores. Why is that?
Both of my parents were part of the resistance in Calaglia. In fact, my birth was kept a secret from the Renans.
Mine too. We always lived in hiding, so I never had a spirit core embedded in me like I was supposed to.
What about you, Alphen? You were a slave in Calaglia before all this, weren't you?
To be completely honest, I'm not sure why I don't have one. All the other Danan slaves around me did. I was the only exception. They tended to keep their distance from me to avoid attracting any attention from the soldiers, because of my mask and all. What about you, Kisara? Do you still have your spirit core?
No. I was able to find a good Renan doctor who's sympathetic to our kind, and had them remove it before I left. They did such a great job, the procedure didn't even leave a scar.
One of the benefits of coexistence, huh?
I know that once the spirit vessel was shut down, there wasn't much need for me to hurry. But still, I didn't like having that mark of servitude lingering on me any longer than I had to. It may sound a little strange to hear me say this, but I'm just me now. Not a guardsman or a slave. I'm my own woman. And this is my chance to have a new beginning.
This sure is one rugged road. You'd think they'd keep this at least a little better maintained, right?
Why spend energy fixing that which is rarely used? Repairs require time and effort, which in our world means slaves, often in great numbers.
Ah.
For you, it may be a simple request, but that can quickly become another's difficult burden. Nobody gains anything without someone expending effort.
And you know, somehow that someone always ends up being a Danan, while the Renans are the ones who gain.
True enough. Ideally, in a perfect world, I think it's only fair that the ones who need it should be the ones to perform the work.
However, when doing so could be dangerous like it is here, there are many who would prefer that it be others who risk their lives in their stead.
So, what you're saying is that people will just put up with the inconvenience until someone else comes along to fix it for them?
Indeed. And it is those who can no longer bear that feeling that inevitably take action. Much like the Danans in our group do so now. As strange as it may be to hear such a thing from the likes of myself.
It's true that most of the Danans in Calaglia have been resigned to just accepting things as they are. Still, we can't just blame them for...
What are you making that face for? You're not worn out already, are you?
Nah, just regretting I ever said anything in the first place.
Don't get careless.
Don't tell me!
Going in.
Dragon Claw!
Here's the evil before it's mine. Airborne beast. My special.
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly. Here's the evil. Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
Explosive ring!
Where are you going?
You're mine! You're finished! Lunar Roll! You picked the wrong fight!
Burning?
Here I come! It's over!
Here's the evil. So that's how a lord fights.
I don't perform as well when
Do
I'm
it!
served.
I'm going to be frozen.
Hammer!
I wonder if we can make new weapons with this.
All right. There's nowhere to run from my art!
When he slows down, that's our chance!
It's like trying to keep up with a wolf.
Resonate with the earth!
Time to run! Lightning thrust! Rising Phoenix!
Take this!
You're mine! Dragon Swarm!
Resonate with the earth!
sharp!
Stalagmite! On your
Look sharp!
Dragon Swarm!
I'm all stuffed up.
It's time! In a bind,
Here I come! It's over! Lunar Rondo!
the everlasting dark! Negative
Rising
gate!
Phoenix!
On your
Here I
way!
come!
Prepare to be gladiated! Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis.
Now!
In a bind,
You're mine!
Annihilation. Mega Ray.
Rising Phoenix! Dragon Swarm!
Look sharp!
Dragon!
elusive deity!
Explosive Ring!
Tiger Blade!
Can't get out of this!
Make it rain!
Kishisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim. I'm glad you're on our side.
I'm simply glad to hear that I can make myself useful to you all. Huh?
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather unusual objects.
What, you mean that pile of garbage?
No mere garbage, I assure you. Still, I've never seen anything shaped like it before. I'm intrigued.
Are you curious about this stuff, Rinwell?
Yeah. I think he might have found some old Danon relics. They look like the remains of a bunch of objects that disappeared after the Renans first invaded.
And yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought. I imagine the sight must be unsettling to you.
Not really, just that it must be nice to be a Renan who has time to indulge in stuff like that, unlike the rest of us.
Are you interested in this stuff too, Dohalim?
Charmed may be a better turn of phrase. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking, the history that went into their creation. You see, we Renans have hardly any such objects that trace back to our distant past.
I still don't understand what you two find so intriguing about it, though.
Why not? We're talking about our own culture here.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use now, does it? It's just old. Real old.
Oh, but it does. Holding it in your hands like this, one can feel and engage with the distant past in a way no history book can ever accomplish.
I'll take your word for it. Well, seeing as it's Danon history, just make sure you're careful with it. All right, Dohalim?
But of course,
I sense a strange power from this.
I can feel my precision improving.
visibility along this path will remain limited for some time. Take care not to get ambushed.
I'm surprised you know the terrain here so well. Lords don't strike me as having much time for wandering in the woods.
Sometimes I would take strolls along here when I wished to be alone.
You always did have a bad habit of disappearing without telling any of us guard. swordsman. We're in for a long slog with this one.
Sealed!
Stay still! Rising Phoenix! Swallow Blade!
Burning strike!
It's time!
I'm not so good with airborne targets. Freeze laser!
Blind freeze! Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Ready to go!
Into the shadows!
Here I come!
Make it break! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Think we overdid it?
Not by a long shot.
Make it break! This one's got your name on it!
Action to action!
Here I go!
My turn! You're mine!
And again!
It's over!
Magna Ray!
Rising Falcon! Dragon Swarm!
Make it rain!
Kisara! Commander of Heavens!
Phoenix Cyclone! That firepower of yours is really something.
I could say the same.
We seem to have come across something a little unusual.
Don't get careless.
You're mine!
Don't tell me!
I shall ensure you survive Dragon Swarm!
Magna Ray! Tiger Blade! It's a duel of the arts!
Got fire!
I've got this!
Leave the
Let 'em
ensnaring
march
to me.
in!
Yeah!
All yours! Now I can let loose! Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno! My turn! Ha! You're finished! This one's all mine! Eat dirt!
Begin!
Here I come! You're finished!
Healing circle!
Okay, here I come! Strike!
To the shadows!
Stardust!
Magna Ray!
Rising Falcon! I'm ready! River!
Astral energy!
Say no more! My turn!
Take this!
Take this! Dragon!
Elusive deity! I'll smash you!
Totally! In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
I can feel my power growing!
It's so hilly around here. I can feel my feet getting blisters.
That's mountain hiking for you. It can be pretty tough if you're not used to these sorts of trails.
I take it you're comfortable with them then?
Oh yeah. We used to run up and down these slopes all the time for our training exercises.
Damn. You weren't messing around.
We're in for a long slog with this one. Going in.
Phoenix!
Reload! Sight!
I'm not done!
This one!
Be
Magna Ray!
still!
Here goes!
Rising Phoenix!
Not in your dreams! Here I go!
Front! Be still! Rising Phoenix!
Annihilate!
This one
One more! I never miss! Tiger Blade!
You picked the wrong fight! Totally! In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
I owe you one. Explosive ring!
Well, looky here!
We're in for a long slog with this one.
Now you see what I can do!
Annihilation!
Can you take it?
Try this!
Tiger Blade!
Explosive ring! Slide! Try this! Infernal Torrent!
On your knees.
Here I come! It's over!
Nothing gets by me.
You're mine! You're finished!
Can't get out of this!
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Do it! Ready!
Hey! Blow them away!
I'll heal you all!
My turn!
This
Take
one's
this!
mine.
This one's all mine!
Glacial Spear! Do it!
Frozen!
Hammer!
Well then, I should probably think about tonight's menu. Like moths to the flame.
Here I come! Dragon form!
Primed and ready! Not on my watch! Reload!
Anything in armor is all mine!
Water blade!
I'll smash you!
Annihilation!
Resonate with the earth!
I never miss!
Take this!
I'm ready!
Johalim!
All yours, Kisara.
We did it!
Magnificently done.
Flame of fury!
Logo!
Burning
Rising
fury!
Phoenix!
Glacial Spear!
Explosive ring!
On your knees.
Lightning thrust!
Make it rain!
All yours, Kisara.
Here's a healing arc!
The enemy wields arcs too.
You'll soon see about that!
Going in!
Dragon! This one's all mine!
Make it rain!
Johalim!
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis!
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
I'll clear the way through.
I've got your back. Far enough!
Try harder!
Leave the agile ones to me.
Ready and ready! Elusive deity!
Prepare to be sealed.
This one's mine!
Do it, Sion! Astral energy! Full throttle!
Not a chance! I'm not done!
I'm gone!
Okay, here I go!
I never miss!
No escape!
Using raw!
Rising
I'm
Phoenix!
ready! So, this ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Don't worry, I've got plenty to go around. This one's mine.
Dragon form! Catapult! Try this!
Into the shadow!
Explosive ring! Elusive deity!
Look sharp!
It's over!
Debut performance.
Flash!
I'm gone!
Dragon form!
Annihilation! Here's
Try
the
this.
flame of fury! Burning
Elusive ring!
That's it!
Resonate with
Here's a
the
healing
earth!
arc!
Now you see what I can do!
Stalagma can't get out of this.
Make it rain!
All yours, Kisara.
We did it!
Magnificently done.
Not done!
Make it rain!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
I found some equipment.
Let me take a look at it.